Hello and welcome everyone. In today's video, I'm going to be showing you the best Azami Gadget spots for the Emerald Plains map. So I've managed to find around 20-ish spots for this map, and they usually revolve around the sites on this map. So starting off from the CEO office, if you place a Azami Gadget spot on this table right here, you can basically hold the site either from the bomb or just quickly move to the Kiba Gadget spot and then hold clockwork door or hold the window where attackers usually want to push. Now if you move on from the CEO office, this spot actually requires 2 Kiba Gadgets. So if you place your Kiba Gadget a little bit above the head height and do another one at the same spot, what you can do is hold the window that attackers usually like to push, but you have to get out of the side of the window because they can't see your feet. So if you do this, and if they try to push this, you should be able to shoot their feet before they can reach you and try to pick you off. Now, after this spot, if you move from the clock hole all the way into the administration office, once again, you need 2 Kiba Gadgets, and if you place them on the top here and do it once again, you can again hold the bottom part from this half wall, and if the attackers are trying to push and breach the wall and try to hold a corner or just go in this corner right here, you should be able to pick them off before they can even see you from here. Now, if you move on from the administration into the green hallway and on the green stairs, there's actually 2 spots here. The first one is going to be at this pillar right here. So if you toss the Kiba Gadget on this corner here, what you have is basically a corner that looks all the way back into the green stairs. And sometimes, depending on the gadget itself, it can deploy itself a little bit better. So you have literally just a small hole covering this whole part here. So they can't even see you peeking from here. So it's a very cheeky spot, and I recommend using it when you're holding the green stairs. And also, one more thing that you can do is you can just basically block off the green stairs, and if somebody's trying to push, you should be able to see them, and in no way or shape or form should be able to get through here and try to pick you off. So if you hear somebody breaking this, you should easily be able to get the enemy on the stairs. Now moving on to the completely opposite side of the map in the library. So if you're trying to hold this, one of the good spots that I've managed to find is if you place a Kiba Gadget on this chair right here. So if enemy is trying to push this, you should be able to hold a window on the library, hold the stairs, and the hunting door if somebody's trying to push either from the window or from the hallway on the west side. Alright, so now moving on from the library to the archives here. If you're holding the gallery site, what you can do to prevent a rush is plant a double Kiba Gadget on the spot right here and double it. So if they're trying to push, you should be able to see their feet and shoot them right away. Or if you can't and you have to go prone, you should do that as well. And you should be able to see just the attacker trying to whack the Kiba Gadget in the prone position and just pick them off while they try to do that. Now, if you want to defend the gallery itself, there is a couple of spots that you can hold on this area right here. And the first one is to place your Kiba Gadget on the stand right here. And it creates a little cover spot that you can use if somebody breaches these walls here. Of course, there is a different tactic that you can use to defend the breach right here, and that is to open the wall on this spot right here and then place a double Kiba Gadget a little bit above the head height. As you can see, the enemy's trying to push from here. You should be able to see their feet as they're trying to go in, and potentially you'll be able to pick them off when they are trying to run through this area right here where the breach has been opened. Now, for the last spot here, for the meeting room, it's pretty a simple one. What you can use is you can place a Kiba Gadget on the window right here, and it basically blocks off the part of the library. So unless the enemy has a grenade or Sophia or Ash Charge or Gon 6, they should not be able to open this, and you should be able to have a safe spot right here to hold the meeting door. Now moving on from gallery side down into the dining area. If you want to hold this spot right here, usually the attackers want to breach this wall. So what you want to do is you want to break this chair here and then place a Kiba Gadget on the desk right here, which creates basically a holding spot for you if the enemies are trying to either push through the door or through a breached wall right here. And of course, one more spot, if there's usually a rotation here into the kitchen, what you can do is if you place your Kiba Gadget right at the corner right here, you should be able to have a safe spot if you want to hold the kitchen door push from the left side and then peek into the dining, as the enemies will most likely be surprised to see that somebody is standing here behind this Kiba Gadget right here. Now, heading from wine cellar right back into the kitchen area, usually the enemy likes to push from the pantry area because there is a breachable wall right here. So the way you can hold this is you can place a double keep a gadget on the window right here. And by doing this, if the enemy is trying to push, you should be able to see them push inside because the window is not exactly completely blocked. So they can't go in from the outside and whack on the Kiba gadget. They actually have to go in and then destroy the Kiba gadget. So by then, you should be able to see them inside already and just shoot into this area right here where you will clearly see them trying to destroy the Kiba gadget. But if they have already opened the pantry and they're pushing in, what you can do is you can place a Kiba gadget on the top right here. And then if you climb the table, you should be able to hold from the table head height into the pantry and pick off the enemy if they're trying to peek on the door. And if they're trying to peek back, they most likely will not be able to see you because it is too low from the crouch area. So it's a really decent spot to have in this situation. And of course, if somebody's pushing the kitchen from the fountain area, you can place a Kiba gadget right here and create an angle to hold the east fountain if somebody's trying to push through the door right here. Now, if we head on into the bar itself here, there's a couple spots useful that you can use to prevent the enemy from pushing in. Usually, they want to push the fountain area, so you can place a Kiba gadget on the bar here, and it creates an angle that holds the door and holds the storage area that they really love to push from as well. Now, of course, there's a couple more spots if the enemy is trying to push from the breached wall here. You can place a Kiba gadget right about here to be able to have a sort of an angle to hold if the enemy is trying to push from this. And of course, it kind of helps you to hold the door of the A site as well, because the enemies will try to push that spot inevitably, and holding this makes it a little bit more easier to do your job for defending. Now, if you want to hold a very, very aggressive peek, what you can do is go into the pool and place the Kiba gadget right here. So if the wall is breached and you want to hold the angle looking towards outside, you can basically do that just by placing the Kiba gadget on the pool. Or there's another spot that you can do, and this one is very cheeky. So what you have to do is place the Kiba gadget at the very edge here and then jump on the record here, and then place a Kiba gadget on the door. So if they're on the breach, they should not be able to see, or most likely they should not be able to see. I'm yet to have to test this, but most likely it would work. So if the enemy is trying to push from the mud room outside here, and they don't know that you are here, they haven't droned you out, you basically have a free peek onto the door itself. And if somebody's trying to push the billiards room and they don't know you're there, you can just basically jump off here and get a quick peek on them, as there is no way in hell they will suspect that somebody is on the record player here. So yeah, that's gonna be it for today's video. I think 20 spots for the Emerald Plains map. Some spots have been really hard to find, but all in all, I'm pleased in the spots that I've managed to find on this map. But if you guys found some better spots, definitely leave them down in the comments and share them with other people. And don't forget to like the video if you liked it, subscribe to the channel if you want to see more content like this, and click the notification button so you should be able to see when my new videos come out. So once again, that's gonna be it for this video. The next one will be in a couple of days, and most likely it will be highlights from some ranked games. So yeah, I wish you guys all a good day, and until then, I'll be seeing ya. Goodbye.